Mike Jones Beats.
BBN Jack Frost. 1 second. What in the hell? Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. So we got a couple of things to talk about, right? So just so we could be clear, 100% transparent, the main topics that we're going to be talking about is Mo3, obviously. As for all the coming days that we know about, we're going to be having discussions about Casanova. He's going to be in there. I want to re-clarify something, particularly be about Ari Fletcher and Herbo, and that has to deal with a video that I put out, basically alluding to something. I might, the video could have been done a little bit better, just to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think, I'm just going to stand on the video. I'm not taking it down. I'm going to stand on the video, but the video could have been done a little bit better. So we're going to discuss a little bit of that. And but I want to start the show off talking about something. Shout out to Dog Soldier Broadcast Group, becoming a bag swinger out here, swinging them bags. Salute, my brother. But I also want to talk about something that Snoop Dogg said today. But before we get to any of that, first, so we can get the show going, let's give appreciation to everybody that did the drop yesterday. Last night during our previous live, let's give appreciation to everybody that pulled up to the saloon. If you don't know how to pull up to the saloon, these are the addresses. You see that right there? You put that, shout out to D No Love. Looks like he's also green team now. Salute. You see that right there? That's how you pull up to the saloon, your Cash App. I mean, it just drew in a drop period is pulling up to the saloon. Anyway, shout out to the Inferno Chef with the $20 drop. And shout out to Rain with the $30 drop. Definitely appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. And also I want to say I appreciate everybody that does drops and they don't even want to be mentioned. I'm cool with that too. I mean, at the end of the day, I understand, and so I'm 100% cool with that. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything. And once again, I want to give a shout out to Queen's Flip before we even start the video, and that's because I want to mention this also. This has to do with Meek Mills. Did I close this window? Hold on 1 second. God damn it, that horn is loud. And I want to give a shout out to Meek Mills, because everybody's upset at Meek Mills about them kids with that water. But now, ever since Meek Mills did that thing, you want to know what you see? You see everybody out there donating money. I keep trying to tell people, when we do good, we have to put it on tape. Not so we can say, look at me, so we can encourage other people to also do well. You understand what I'm saying? So we can encourage other people to also be active in their community. So we need to, when we're doing things in our community, I'm not going to say we need to, but what I'm going to say is I'm 100% with. I'm 100% with filming when you do well. And I'm tired of people saying, yo, stop filming what you're doing. You're clout chasing. Nah, just try to encourage other people to also follow in our lead. And if they don't think we're doing enough, maybe they'll do what they consider to be enough. You feel me? Also, I want to have a conversation about, just so we can be clear, I'm trying to rush through all of this. Also, because we got to do roll call. Also, I want to have a conversation about what is really people, because I keep hearing people say, "Yo, this is bad for our culture. That is bad for our culture." I just want to be clear on something. If you think drug dealers and murderers getting locked up and getting put in jail was bad for our culture, I need for you to explain to me what our culture is. Oh yeah. Hey, watch the buildings. Watch the buildings. You see the buildings in the background? You see the buildings in the background? Bang! Son, it's out. Appreciate you, Carrot Crawford. Also, just so we can be clear, we're looking for 6 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. Let's go! Anyway, let's do roll call real quick. What up, New York Silver Stacker? How you doing this today? He says, morning, BBN fam and Frost. You know what? I love the fact that y'all say fam and Frost and not Frost and fam, because it's always the collective before the individual. So I love that. I just want to say that real quick. I love the fact that y'all come in and say what's up to y'all, everybody in the community, and then you say what's up, Frost. I think that that's the appropriate way to do it. Anybody that does it any other way, I'm fine with that also. But I think that that's dope, and that shows real camaraderie, and that also shows like where your mindset is at. Also, we only got 9 likes in here with 54 people. Could we hit that like button, please? What up, New York Silver Stack? He says, morning, BBN fam, Frost. Smash that like button. Got my BBN hoodie. Send me pics of you and your hoodie. Every single person that has BBN merch, I need new pics of you and your merch. I need new pics of you and your merch. DM them to me if you want, or you can email them. You can also just DM them. DM them is just fine. With that being said, what up, James S? How you doing this morning? He says, salute Frost and BBN fam. What up, Soto Zen says, good morning, BBN Frost. Let's get it. How you doing? What up, the business? What up, Deezy? He says, BBN Frost, salute to the chat. Hit that like on the way in. Positive vibes only. Let's go. What up, Juju Thomas? He says, yaga, yaga, yo. I don't know how it's supposed to sound, but that's how I say it. Frost Files, top of the morning. Let's go. Who else we got up in here real quick so we can just get through this and then get to the actual show? That's what most of these people that are not commenting is here for. The actual show, not our antics. But I like our antics. So shout out to that shit. What up, Garrett Crawford? He says, peace, Frost, and the BBN family. Also, once again, salute the Dog Soldier broadcast group, becoming a BBN bag swinger. I would like for everybody to be a bag swinger, but if all you can be is a BBN a BBN, if all you can do is join the BBN gang, I'm 100% okay with that. I think everybody's name should be green, especially if you pull up in here on a regular basis. Every single person's name should be green. I'm just saying, it's $2 a month. What up, Gino for show? How you doing? Salute BBN family. What up, Suzette Carbuckle? Okay. How you doing, baby girl? Let's go. What up, D No Love? Salute. This is morning BBN Frost. Okay, my brother. Who else we got up in here? What up, James S? Did I say James S? He said Soups needs to stop talking about snitches. It's the pot calling the kettle black. Actually, Snoop said something different today that we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about it as soon as the show starts. I want to address that first. He said something different, actually. He been talking about snitches lately? I didn't see that. What up, Wavy D? Wavy D says, salute Frost in the chat. Top of the morning. Dog Soldier says, good morning, Frost and the BBN family. Who else we got up in here? What up, your boy Jimmy Belcher says, morning, Frost. What up, Jimmy Belcher? Tell Tina I said hi. You already know. Who else we got up in here? What up, John Becknell? He says, good morning, BBN fam. Jack with the facts. What up, Rain? We got Rain up in here. She says, yay. I think she's saying it something like that. I don't know. I tried to sound like how a female would say it. So it sounded weird. Anyway, we got 71 people in here. We got 12 likes. Could we please get those likes up? What else we got? See, this is another reason why we do roll call and all that other mess in the beginning of the show, to give people an opportunity to come pull up so nobody feels like they missed anything. What up, James S with the $5 drop? James S pulls up to the saloon. All you see is big bowl of smoke. They're like, oh man, they could just smell James S coming down the block, all the weed. He walks into the saloon. All you see is feet under the big the big cloud of weed, the big crowd of marijuanas. He walks up to the bartender. He says, "Hey, I need to over there." Bartender says, "We got you, James S." He hands James S the stick with the fire on the end of it, so James S can light the candles over there and get the hold on, let me get this. The smoking section, BB and West going. BB and West, the smoking section. Who else we got up in here real quick? What up, SC? How you doing? What up, your Shaw? He says, "Hi, Frost." Chat, hope everyone is good. Also, we already got a drop. Second drop in the morning. Let's go. Third drop in the morning. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $20 drop. He says, "Dog Soldier in the joint." Dog Soldier comes into the saloon. He has... I'm going to do a lot of the drops from right here early in the show so we can keep the show going. So if I don't stand up for the drops over $10, that's only because I want to keep the show going and I want to be more fluid. That's the only reason, everyone. Dog Soldier pulls up into the saloon. He pulls up into the saloon. He has a nice little fur on. He has a wolf. You know, they got like the wolf furs. He has a big ass wolf fur. He killed the giant wolf. He has a wolf fur on. He walks over to the thing. He opens up his wolf fur like that. You just see puppies inside of the damn. You see puppies inside. He looks at the bartender. The bartender says, "Not today, my brother." He closes back up his jacket. He says, "I'm gonna be upstairs in the lounge with the ladies." Dog Soldier walks up into the lounge. He says, "Send me some champagne up with some orange juice, because we gonna have mimosas up here this morning." Shout out to DZ. DZ pulls up in the saloon, $5 drop. DZ pulls up into the saloon. He walks over to the bartender. He says, "Hey, is anybody here today?" Bartender says, "Only your homie, Smokey." He points over there. All he sees is a big pile of smoke with 2 feet under it, sitting in the chair. He walks over to the smoking section, BBN West. He goes over there, he sits down. All you see is a hand coming out of the smoke, passing him a blunt like this. You see a cloud of smoke with a hand coming out of it, passing a blunt. DZ grabs the blunt, he starts puffing. They sit down, they relax, they start rolling up more joints. Okay, real quick, I want to say this. Snoop said something the other day. What up, D Wall? Snoop said something the other day. I just want to mention this first because this is gonna be something we're gonna shoot past. But Snoop said something the other day in regards to females in hip hop. He said we need more imagination. I'm 100% on Snoop's side on this. I believe what Snoop is saying, that the females that are making music are now leaving nothing to their imagination, and they're just too far out there with all the nakedness. They're just too far out there with all of the raunchiness. Like, there's a certain attractiveness to a female that saves all of the sex talk between you and her. This is just my opinion. There's just a certain attractiveness. Like, there's just a certain power that a female has when she isn't flagrantly talking about sex all the time. I know that that's what a lot of women are under the impression all men want. But I'm going to let you know right now, there are no alpha males out there. There are no niggas that feel like they need to run in the packs. Because y'all do understand, alpha males don't feel like they need to run in packs. You do know this, right? Anyway, there are no alpha males out there that feel like they need women to constantly be talking about their vaginas. I get it. I get that people believe that because we living in a beta male culture at this point. Because in order for a male to be able to succeed nowadays, it seems like he has to, be effeminate, or he has to. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, and I'm 100% not attacking the LGBTQ community at this point. I'm talking specifically about heterosexual men, period. I'm not talking about anyone that's part of the LGBTQ community. That's a totally different landscape, which I do not know enough about in order to be able to have a conversation on, just so we can be clear. But we living in this time where it seems like we're being driven by the beta male. We're being driven by the man that says women are right about everything. We're being driven by the man that says that I'm gonna take away from who I am in order to get along with other people, rather than saying I'm gonna try to bring something to the table that's gonna get other people to elevate themselves. Because that's what I believe that we should be on. I don't think that we should be attacking one another. I don't think that we should be seeing each other as rivals either. But I do think that when somebody comes to the table and they come to the table in a manner which causes everybody else at the table to elevate themselves, they are much more of an asset than a person who comes to the table, sees that what they're doing is above and beyond what other people are doing, so they drop their vibration. I think that that's what's happening. We have a lot of people just dropping their vibration, so they can get along. If you notice, that's one of the main reasons why the BBN is what the BBN is. I had somebody the other day basically saying I should drop my vibration so I could get more views. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm not on that type of time. If you feel like you're not going to donate to the channel unless I drop my vibration, if you feel like you're not going to watch any of the videos unless I drop my vibration, if you feel like you're going to go make videos hating on me because I'm vibrating higher than you, there's nothing I could do about that. I'm not going to drop my vibration. I'm not going to lower myself. But if you feel like instead of you attempting to meet my vibration, you're going to see me as an adversary. If you feel instead of you attempting to meet my vibration, you just don't want to deal with me, that's on you, and that's your right, and there's nothing I can do about that. And on top of that, I help you out. I hit you dead in the face with your bags. So I just want to make this, because I'm with Snoop on this 100%. 100% I'm with Snoop on this. I think that we're living in a time where they're trying to make us docile, and they trying to get us to, when I say they, I mean the individuals that want to benefit from our lack of wanting success. You understand what I'm saying? Because you understand that we have in our community, we have a lack of wanting to be successful. I don't think people get that. Next time you watch a YouTube content creator, and you could watch somebody, and if you got any channel and they got 6-7 videos, and in those 6-7 videos all they doing is talking about somebody else, they don't want to be successful. Look, I got 60,000 subs over here. If somebody's making videos about me, how successful do they want to be? They don't want to be successful. They just don't want me to be successful. You get what I'm saying? They want me to lower my vibration by me conversing with them, by me going back and forth with them. That's why I keep trying to tell you. You can't be a friend of mine if you keep telling me what the enemy is doing. You can't be a friend of mine if you keep trying to get me to lower my vibration to deal with somebody that I don't got time for. That's not beneficial. You can't be a friend of mine if you want me to stop making progress and instead stop everything I'm doing to deal with somebody that I shouldn't even be paying no attention to. You can't be. You can't want me to succeed. With that being, I digress. With that being said, I'm 100% with Snoop on this. I think that we have a problem. And before I get to our main topic, I'm going to go right into the Anne-Marie situation. I think that we have a problem in America where we're trying to teach people to not have emotions or feelings, and trying to teach people that having emotions and feelings is a weakness, when in reality it's not a weakness. When that mother lifts that car up off of that baby, I know a lot of y'all heard about that story. The car flipped over or something. It was on the baby. She had to save her baby. The mother by herself lift the car up so she could save her kid. That was emotion. She drew from her emotional connection to that child in order to be able to get that strength to do that thing. So if you're trying to tell me having an emotion is a weakness, what are you really trying to get me to do? You trying to get me to act without care. You're trying to get me to carry myself in a manner where I'm not thinking about my fellow human being, where I'm not considering their emotion. And the only way that somebody can get, the only way that we can be in a position where we won't recognize that other people have emotions if we think that our own emotions are a weakness. Because then we're going to look at other people, and if they react emotionally, we're going to say that's a weakness. When some things deserve an emotional reaction. Now, we're living in this time where one of our biggest stars that they're making, Meg Thee Stallion, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. But one of our biggest stars, Meg Thee Stallion, her whole thing is go out there and bang as many men as possible. And if you can, bang some men that got a husband. That's literally her whole, she has no other topics. She has zero other topics. Bang as many men as possible, and especially if they got a wife, if they are a husband, make sure you bang them. She has no other topics. She didn't even drop an album. They made her Artist of the Year. Just let that sink in for a minute. Just let that sink in for a minute. She ain't even drop an album, Artist of the Year. Let that sink in. And then tell me I'm wrong. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. She's making music that people love. I'm not trying to drag her for her music, just so we can be clear. I'm no way trying to drag her for her music. I'm in no way trying to disrespect Meg Thee Stallion. I believe that she's going to have her own trials and tribulations coming up due to the whole Tory Lanez situation. I'm in no way trying to attack this woman, nor speak bad about her, but a fact is a fact. A fact is a fact. Tell me a song that Meg Thee Stallion has that's not about being a hoe and not about banging somebody else's husband, which is being a hoe. And now you're trying to tell me what Tory Lanez said isn't the truth? I told y'all, hold on real quick, before we get off of this topic. I told y'all Tory Lanez was messing with the other girl, and I told everybody this shit first. I told y'all Tory Lanez was messing with the other girl. That girl went into quarantine, and while that girl was in quarantine, Tory Lanez started messing with Meg Thee Stallion. I told y'all that. Tory Lanez put out a tweet the other day at nobody directly and said that somebody couldn't handle the D. Who do you think she was talking to? Who do you think he was talking about? Who do you think he was talking about? He put out a tweet the other day talking about nobody couldn't handle the D. Somebody couldn't handle. Who do you think Tory Lanez was talking about? Because at the end of the day, you can't tell me that a woman doesn't want to be loved. I don't care what they doing. I don't care what they talking about. You can't tell me at the end of the day that a woman doesn't want to be loved. Now, whether she think that she's capable of receiving it or not is a totally different story. But you can't tell me that she doesn't want to be loved. Dude, I already gave you back your wrench as soon as I saw your name. Shout out to DSCN with the $5 drop. He said, made a mistake. Let me get my wrench back, fam. Check your name. Look, I'm not touching the computer. I already gave your wrench back as soon as I saw your name. What are you talking about? You okay? Everything okay over there, DSDN? I didn't take your wrench as a punishment. I took your wrench to make sure you didn't accidentally do that again to anyone. I don't play those accidentally for nobody. I don't care. If anybody ever does that, I'm going to take their wrench until it's clear. Period. What up, Queen Shy? How you doing today? Come on, we're looking for 4 to 6 more $10 drops of the Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. I don't play those games. I had a team that used to be here before that if I like somebody in our chat, what they would do is not like them, like wanted to sleep with them or nothing like that. But if I was cool with somebody in the chat, or somebody donated a lot in the chat and they just didn't like them for whatever, they would time them out all the time just to be evil. They'll block them or something like that. So I have a policy, whereas if somebody does something like that by accident, I'm just gonna take the ring. I'm just gonna take the jump off until, you know what I'm saying, the coast is clear. You said you was in the hospital, you had a situation. I hope everything is fine. Now your situation is over, so you got your jump off back. That's it. All right. So the conversation we're actually going to be having today, for the majority of, well, the main conversation that we're going to be having today is Mo3. They caught the dude. Has anybody heard about them catching the Mo3 guy? Show of hands. Anybody heard about the Mo3 situation? If anybody, before I start talking, if y'all want to put anything in the chat about Mo3, do it now. I'm going to give y'all a minute. And I'm going to tell you why I think the dude is fried. I'm going to tell you why I think the dude is fried. Anybody heard about the Mo3? Just put it in the chat. You heard, you didn't hear. I don't care. Anybody heard about Mo3? If you got an opinion on it, bomb. I've never looked at her. This is JT? She is pretty. I'm a 100% funny dude. Sometimes I really don't be paying attention to the way that some of these chicks look on IG. I'm just keeping it a stack. Not on IG. Like, if you're a celebrity, sometimes I really don't be paying attention to like how attractive or unattractive you are. Sometimes I really don't, because I'm more interested in the personality. I'm literally a dude that if I'm actually dating somebody, I'm literally a dude that if I'm actually dating like somebody, like, you know, I'm dating some chick or whatever the case might be, it's way more important for our relationship that I like being around you rather than that you're attractive. Although if you're not attractive, I'm probably not going to be dating you if I don't find you attractive. Dude is screwed. I'm going to explain why dude is screwed. Could we get those likes up, please? We got 128 people in here with 44 likes. Could we get the likes up, please? Only 44 y'all fuck with the BBN? I believe it. We be having haters in here more than anything else. I believe it. I believe it. We probably only got 44 people in here that fuck with us. So don't even think. Fuck it. I'm not even going to talk about the like button. First of all, adults need life insurance, JP. Adults. JP. Adults need life insurance. The fuck? I'm just going to throw that out there. So they caught dude, right? And I'm going to tell you right now why I think dude is going to be fried. Because none of these dudes ever turn off their cell phones. None of these dudes, nobody goes nowhere without their cell phone. Right now, check this out. Right now, let's say I get in trouble for something. And they say, let's look at your cell phone history. They could tell you where I was a month ago. You want to know why? I have my cell phone on me. Guess who most likely had their cell phone on them when they was running down the highway shooting that gun? Exactly. That dude is fried. I don't even know why they felt like they needed to kill dude. I don't have the slightest idea. But I will say this. I will say this. And keep this, be mindful of the thing I'm about to say. Be very mindful. There's such a high percentage of people in jail for crimes that they did not have to commit. There is such a high number of people locked up for crimes that they did not have to commit. Let's try not to use the F word, James Tart. Appreciate you, though. Now, just so we can be clear, this dude had been allegedly following Mo3 all morning, right? That's the story. That's what we heard all morning. He was following Mo3. So you want to know what his cell phone said he was doing all morning? In the same place where Mo3's cell phone was all morning. Oh, he's either gonna talk or he's never getting out. I'm gonna explain that in a moment also. He's either gonna talk or he's never getting out. I'm telling you right now. He's either gonna tell why he did this or he's never getting out. He followed them all day. They're going to ping Mo3's cell phone. They're going to ping his cell phone. They're going to see that his and Mo3's cell phone kept pinging off of the same cell towers. I know I bring up the Tekashi 6ix9ine case a lot, but when I was in court, I want y'all to understand something. I believe Texas is a death penalty state. Yep, that's why Melly is fried too. That's a fact, Juice Lee. Check this out. I'll explain the Melly situation too. Give me 1 second. Check this out. Somebody just sent me something. Give me 1 second. I need to enlarge this so I can see it a little bit better. Then I'll be able to read it for y'all. Hold on 1 second. Shout out to the individual that just sent this to me. I will call your name, but you're going to be getting harassed if I do. And I don't know if you are up for the harassing. Hold on. Coincidentally, that's why I don't call people names sometimes. Could this shit flip? Why won't this? Okay, there we go. Alright, so somebody just sent me something. It's an affidavit for arrest. Okay, first it says, I want y'all to see what I'm reading first. I already told y'all they were going to be federal charges. Hold on. Didn't I tell y'all they was going to be federal charges? I said, yo, they caught him on the interstate. Who remember when I said that? I don't know if it's federal charges yet, but I'm just saying. Didn't I tell you that it was going to be federal charges? I said they caught him on the interstate. The interstate, that's federal property. Do y'all remember that? Or am I the only one? Do y'all remember that? Or am I the only one that said, yo, this is going to be a federal case? He killed somebody on the interstate. The interstate is federal property. I don't care where it's at. I'm telling you, I told you that. Y'all keep going to these channels that just, I don't know. Shout out to wherever y'all want to go at. Shout out to them also. I showed y'all what I'm reading. I showed y'all again, this is what I'm reading. It says, the undersigned authority on this day personally appeared and undersigned affidavit who, after being duly sworn to me, the oath, my name is Christopher Emerson, blah, 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 I'm a peace officer. The affidavit for good reason to believe that 11th day of November 2020, suspect's name, Kawan Dontrell White, something they did the city of Dallas, committed the offense of murder, violation section, blah, blah, blah. Affidavit, this is the affidavit. They said, based upon information received from witnesses that will not all be disclosed at this time as witnesses for the safety of their safety and technological evidence. Technological evidence. I just got this. What up, Nasir Jones? There you go, Nasir Jones. You don't want to be here, right? So I'll just... Boom. Could we get bags for Nasir Jones? Bang. There you go. Out of here. Could we get all the bags for Nasir Jones? You know, but you here. You here right now, homie. You're here to tell me that you don't come here. So now you're going to get bags. And now you might as well never come here again. How does that feel? Shout out to you. This is based upon information received from witnesses that will not be disclosed at this time for their safety and technological evidence. What was we just talking about? I'm telling you right now. Watch when you find out. What up, Renee Ricketts? Watch when you find out they pinged his phone, and his phone was in the same towers as Mo3 phone for who knows how long. It is believed that suspect Kawan Dontrell White, on the date of November 11th, 2020, committed the evidence. Real quick, I just want to point something out. Remember we was talking about lowering vibrations? Now you see why I kick people? He wanted me to lower my vibration. You see why I kick people? He wanted me to lower my vibration. And instead of lowering my vibration, we just kicked him out the door and hit him with bags. A felony, one offense, Texas Penal Code, blah, blah, blah. Northern bound over, it's on the freeway. The facts of the case are as follow. On Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, approximately 11:53 a.m., Dallas police officers responded to a shooting call south route Thornway Freeway, northbound over east, blah, blah, blah. That's the street. Numerous witnesses observed complaint. Noble shot by an unknown suspect with a rifle who fled back to a black Chevy Camaro. Does anybody know why I'm going like this? The dude was stupid enough to, one, kill him on federal land. That's one. First of all, he's stupid enough to kill him. He was stupid enough to kill him on federal land. That's one. Two, he was in a vehicle which most likely everybody done took the license plates down, and you didn't need everyone to take the license plates down because in Dallas on those highways there's cameras everywhere. So he literally killed the person in a place where there was no way he was ever going to get away. He literally killed the person in a place where there was literally no way he's going to get away. He's finished. Anyway. Numerous witnesses observed complaint in Noble, shot by an unknown suspect with a rifle, fled back to a black Chevy Camaro, northbound, blah, 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 transported Methodist Hospital, was pronounced deceased. During the investigation of the offense, Detective Christopher yada yada was contacted by a witness who provided information regarding suspect Kawan White's involvement in the offense. This information was obtained after the Dallas Police Department released still images of the offense to the public. They probably recognized the fucking car. Homicide detectives Anderson and Barnes obtained evidence that placed the suspect in the vicinity of the complaint. So what's his IG, homie? Hold on. B Hayes, what's his IG? What's his IG, B home? What's his IG, B Hayes? They telling me that that dude's already free. A guy running around with a mask with a shotgun shooting people on the highway. So what's his IG? He already posted on his IG, right? Wink, wink. What's his IG? If that dude don't post the IG in a couple of minutes, just kick him. Obtained evidence that placed the suspect in the vicinity of the complaint prior to and during the murder, but put the suspect in a location where the complaint Noble was the previous day and at the scene of the murder. Video was obtained of the suspect which matched the physical description of suspect Kawan White. A witness provided additional information regarding suspect Kawan White that was verified as true. Additional evidence has been collected and maintained by detectives that indicate suspect Kawan White was directly involved in the murder. So they have witnesses. They have more than one witness, and they have technical evidence, like electronic evidence or whatever the case is. Let's see if this guy's telling the truth. Let's see what this. First of all, people still be locked up and they be posting old pics and people still be locked up. But let's go see what this guy's talking about real quick. Why not? We can take a second. We could take a second. Yeah, this account doesn't exist. Kick that guy straight out. Somebody kick that guy straight out. This account doesn't exist. Boom. This account doesn't exist. I am going to just kick you, homeboy. Oh, FGC, copy. Okay, not FBC, FGC, copy. Hold on. Nope. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him all the way out of the line. Boom. Yeah, I already checked it. The last time that person did anything on their, no, kick them all the way out. The last time that person did anything on their IG was November something. November 20 something. Boom, there you go. Shout out to you. Bags. No, I went to the account. We're not doing this. If Comic Guy tries to be divisive again, just kick him. I don't got time for that guy neither. For anybody that's concerned, this is the account right here. He said the dude just posted saying that he was out, right? This is his last post, just so I could just show people. So we gonna, that's the last post, right? Look at the date. Put Comic Guy on the timeout. Boom. There you go, Mr. Comic Guy. Shout out to you. What up, Roach? Chilling? Let's get back to the show. Yes, it says his bond was be set later. No. Shh. I already knew it said that, Garrett Crawford. Garrett Crawford, I already knew it said that. I already knew that. I read that earlier somewhere else. No. His bond has not been set. It's going to be set at a later date by a magistrate. Why y'all guys are so easily fooled? Thank you, Garrett Crawford. His bond is going to be set at a later date. What the fuck? Why are you guys so easily fooled? God damn it. Why do y'all just believe anybody? You never seen that dude a day in your life. He ain't never been in this chat a day in your life. You just believe what he's saying. Hold on. Let me go to an actual news article. God damn it. Part of my language. Y'all just believe anybody. What the fuck? Y'all just believe anybody. Like anybody can tell you anything. Anybody could just tell you anything. You don't think I knew the dude was lying before I checked? He's free though, right? Who else is telling me that he's free? Just so we can be clear. Who else is telling me he's free? Because apparently all of these news stations that cover it don't know nothing. I know he ain't got no bond. I read the... You don't think I've already researched this before the show started? What the fuck? That's not being objective. There you go. Get out of here. Boom. They thought he was getting out for a bond with the feds on a body. You just believe anything. I'm not trying to laugh, yo. But I'm like, could we be smarter? Seriously. I'm not trying to laugh. But could we be smarter? This is a body with the feds. You think he was getting out? I hate ignorance. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, Zigster. That's a whole fact. People being ignorant, that's a pet peeve of mine. It really pisses me off. What in the hell? When do the feds, thank you, that's another thing. When the fuck do the feds gave the girl involved with the Casanova situation a bond What's the first thing people said? She gotta be snitching. You think the feds gave him a bond for weapons and a body? And you don't think thinking that or coming in here telling me that I'm wrong about that is being divisive. What in the hell? You don't think I knew before I even checked? Shout out to Wavy D with the $5 drop. He said your intel be on point. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When people be coming, I'm gonna call this saloon drop. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When people come in here and they say weirdo shit, I be knowing. I already be knowing. I be knowing they be wrong. It's literally, I just go through the steps. So cause usually before I used to just say you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about. And then I have a whole bunch of people try to tell me that I didn't even try to find out if the person was wrong or not. So I be knowing the person is wrong. But I'm like, okay, if I don't show the world that the person is wrong, they're gonna go tell people I did this and I did that because of an opinion. You understand what I'm saying? So I was just showing you the guy didn't know what the fuck he was talking about before I kicked him. Shout out to Wavy D. Pulls up to the saloon. He's like, oh man, the saloon is looking kind of, it's not really as popping as usual. But he's like, yo, can I get me a sarsaparilla? They gave him a sarsaparilla. They gave him a coffee. We can give him a coffee also with a little bit of that brandy in it. Then they also gave him a muffin. Wavy D, what kind of muffin did you have in this morning? We got blueberry, we got cranberry, we got corn muffins. And you can get all of them toasted. The fuck? Somebody just cursing me out, I think. I think somebody just sent me a DM to curse me out. Hold on. No, somebody is sending me the jump off again. Thank you. I appreciate it. But once again, it's November 26th. Today is December 10th. What happened? What up, P from Jersey? If I do, it don't matter. If I do, I don't. It's crazy. To get the weed muffins, just over there in BBN West smoking section. P from Jersey said, people believe anything with no research. I have to correct a lot of friends' posts when I see them. They have false information. I'm gonna tell. This is what people don't get, right? Mike Jones said feds don't do that. That's a high-profile case. He might not go to court for about 7 to 8 months from now, and the magistrate still ain't giving him no bail. He's accused. Could we just pay attention to what this dude is accused of? What this idiot tried to say that he just got bond for the day he was caught. The day he was fucking caught, he got bond. Wavy D with the blueberry muffins. The day he was caught for allegedly following a person around with a ski mask on in a car on the highway, jumping out of said car, chasing them along the highway, then shooting them dead. You're trying to tell me that the person accused of that got bond the same day they arrested him? Could we get short buses for everybody that believed that shit? Could we get short buses in the chat, please? For everybody that believed that dude. That's not that Mike Jones. That's a different Mike Jones. But could we get I believe it's a different Mike Jones. Could we get short buses? Could we get short buses for everybody that believed that? Also, I forgot to put the cash app. Pull up to the saloon. Could we get short buses for everybody that believed that shit? In broad daylight. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What up, twin? What in the hell? And bro, y'all believe this dude. Now do you see what I'm saying? Now you see why if you fuck with me, please stop acting like you, because people come in here say the wildest shit and people be jumping right on their dick. What in the hell? The dude allegedly followed a guy around all morning. Then chased him onto the highway. The dude then, after the guy crashed, jumped out of his vehicle with a ski mask on and a weapon. Then he chased the dude on foot and shot him dead. You think that the guy that they think did that got bailed the same day he got arrested? Can we get all the short buses? We're also still accepting 4 to 6 $10 drops to the Cash App. Let's go. Mike Jones says, Frost, I definitely know the feds. I believe you. Said they don't play. They gave me 8 years for 6 grams and sent me up to USAP, Big Sandy. I know he ain't going nowhere no time soon. The guy, he just got arrested. So you try. What the fuck? I'm sorry for laughing at this shit. I'm sorry for laughing at this shit, man. But come on, man. Really? How are you falling for these things? How are y'all falling for this? Because y'all just want to find a way that I'm wrong? So that's what we doing now. Every time I talk about anything, people are only listening to try to figure out where they can say I'm wrong at. That's it. This is what we doing. Alright. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $10 drop. He said wake and bake. He's already in the saloon. He looks over there. He smells the effervescent aroma coming from BBN West, the smoking section. He walks over to BBN West. He does not say a word. He opens up his jacket. He got puppies for sale in his jacket, in his big ass wolf jacket. He has a big ass wolf jacket. He hunted a giant wolf. He goes like this. He got puppies hanging in the inside of the jacket for sale. They say, nah, we don't. And very humanely, by the way. They're just like strapped in around the waist, not by the neck or tail or by the legs. They're just hanging there like this, eating on snacks inside of his jacket. He says, everybody say no. He closes his jacket. He sits down. DZ passes him the blunt. He sits there and he smokes. He says, this is good. The smoking section. BBN West. Come on, man. Yo, there was really people in here trying to take up dude's argument. Like, what the fuck? Come on, let's get 3 to 5 more $10 Cash App drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on. Nah, see, when they come in here and they say weirdo shit like that, just so we could be clear, can we get them likes up? When they come in here and they say weirdo shit, even though I know they wrong, nowadays, if I just kick them, there's like a big lie going around that I just kick anybody that disagrees with me. So I gotta show that they wrong. And then after I show that they wrong, I explain how what they saying was stupid. The dude just got arrested for jumping out of a whip with a mask on, chasing a dude on the damn designer puppies, chasing a dude on the damn highway, shooting him dead, then jumping in his car and driving off, and you think that they caught him and gave him fucking bail on the same day they caught him in Texas? Is you crazy? Yeah, boy, you go like this. Big ass. He got a big ass, like, we killed the giant wolf. So he has like a big ass coat on. He goes like this and shit. Big ass fur coat. He got puppies in them bitches. Yeah, we had some good laughs. That's a fact. When those guys come in here, I make sure I'm gonna make jokes about your stupid ass. And I'm gonna make jokes about all the people that believe your stupid ass. Short buses. Let's get all the short buses. All the short buses. You believe this dude. What the fuck? What up, Rude? Don't nobody see them dots, Jones. So I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Sometimes I just be like, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know what this. I don't know what else to say besides that. I don't know who car he used, but he probably used somebody else's car, and that's the person who snitched on him. He probably used somebody else's car. They saw their car in the video and said, no, we're not doing this. Called the police and said, look, that's my car, before the police called them. Look, that's my car. I lent my car to this. We don't use the N-word, Neek. Please do not use the N-word. It was like, look, that's my car. I lent my car to so-and-so. I was not involved in said activities. They don't know about stealing the car and then putting fake plates on the back of the car. People ain't doing all that. People ain't doing all that. Steal a car, you put fake plates on the back of the car. Go do what you gotta do, you dump the car. If you're really a G, you're gonna do what you gotta do, put the real plates back on the car, take the car back where you got it from. If you're really a G. Because if you destroy the car, they're gonna find the car and know that the car was committed in the crime. But that's a whole nother thing. I'm not trying to teach people how to do shit that they shouldn't be doing in the first place. Oh, man. Nah, she ain't playing that prison game. She was like, look, the D wasn't that good. I was messing with you, homie. You popped the fuck a couple perks. Then we had some good times. That's probably what homegirl was saying. Right before she called the police. Look, he popped some couple perks. Had some good times. But, you know, I ain't on this type of time with you. Hello, police. I lent this fool my car. I'm looking at it on TV right now. That's him. That is him. Not for nothing, but some of you shouldn't be in charge of nothing. I'm not even trying to be a dick. If you're just gonna believe, you don't even know that guy. That guy just came in here and said some random shit. And you see how many people jump right on this Johnson. Yeah, he gotta be right. That dude right on bail. Yakety smackety. Like, no, nigga. That's part of my language. This dude is not out on bail. What are you talking about? That dude is sitting up somewhere right now, sleeping under a bench. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Right now, he's somewhere sleeping under a bench. Sometimes I just gotta shake my head, man. I don't know what to tell you. Let's have a vote real quick. Who thinks that anybody that believed that shit? Let's not vote. Oh man, let's move to another conversation, man. Let's move to another conversation. Rue Jones says, Frost, do you think the G Herbo case is a weak case or it's a strong case because he's out on bail and the feds know it's not a RICO? I just think it's different in the feds. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I think could be going on in the G Herbo case specifically. One of the problems G Herbo might actually be having, just so we could be clear, he's here. He's right here. Come get him. Get this fool out my crib. Anyway, wait, hold on. Before I say that, wait, why you retracted the G Herbo conversation? Hold on. Mike Jones says they definitely saying he jumped on the phone right after he did the dumb shit. Straight crash dummy. Come on, man. Keep trying to tell you, man. And so if he jumped on the phone right after he did it, that means that they could triangulate his phone and they know that he was following homeboy. They know that he was sitting on the house. They know. You understand what I'm saying? Stop committing crimes and stop going around and committing murders for hire. How about that? That dude's is murdering people over song beefs. Know how many dudes got murdered over women? You know how many dudes got murdered over women? More people have gotten murdered over women in the history of this world than over any other thing. Ari might not be snitching, to be honest with you. They might just not want him to talk to her. Or they might just be trying to scare him. I think they might just be trying to scare him. They want to scare him. Not for nothing. To make them think that they might have something that they don't have because they don't got much. They might have something on everyone except for him. Because if you're telling me, just so we can be clear, if you're telling me that what happened with the G Herbo situation was basically what they're saying happened, so he could not know that those were fake accounts. He could have just been thinking that they were paying from a real account or that whole entire time. Charlie Santana said, just ask Leonardis from 300. You know that wasn't a real thing, right? No. Men's pride. Whenever you kill a man over a female, it's the man's pride. You understand what I'm saying? It's the man's pride. And I'm pretty sure every single man alive has at one point wanted to kill some dude over some woman. Or kill some woman over some actions. It's the man's pride, man. It's the pride. Women are emotional, so when their hearts get broken, like, it's fucked up, don't get me confused. But men, we're not even allowed to be emotional. So when a man's heart gets broken, in my opinion, it's just way worse than when it happens to a woman. Because we're not even allowed to show emotion. So a man will have a broken heart and he'll be fucked up like you can't believe. But he got to still go on with life and he can't even show it. A woman, when she has a broken heart, she's able to show that her heart is broken. She's able to talk about it. She's able to discuss it. And nobody's going to question her. They're going to, if anything, they're going to give her support. If a man has a broken heart, he can't even get support because he a sucker. He a square. He a chump. He a simp. So when a man's heart get broken, he don't have people to turn to. You know, the majority of men. Shout out to Neek with the $10 drop. Said, I'm trying to get a puppy. Neek pulls up into the saloon. Walks around. He says, I heard there's a dude walking around with a big ass fucking wolf jacket on. He's selling puppies out of the insides of them. He says, yes, he's over there, smoking section. Neek goes over to the Dog Soldier. He says, hey, I heard you got puppies. Dog Soldier opens his vest. He got 3 puppies on this side. He got 3 puppies on that side. He said, these are the girls, these are the boys. Neek looks a little bit closer. He said, I like that one right there. Takes the puppy out. Puts the puppy on the floor. The puppy's very happy and healthy. He gives him a little bit of puppy food to go with the dog. Now he says, now it's time to pay up. He tries to give him the $10. He said, this is not enough for puppies. You cannot buy puppies from this establishment for anything less than 20. But I will let you play with the dog until the end of the show. He says, I'll take it. Well, there's gonna be fines to go around. That's a fact. There's a good chance. See, this is the thing. There's a good chance. There's a good chance she can't squeal even if she knows anything, for the simple fact that then she'd have to tell on herself. You don't think she's doing anything that he's not probably also doing? I'm not saying he's not scamming. A lot of these dudes are scamming. Let's not get this confused. What I'm saying is that there's a good chance that he's far enough removed from whatever illegal activity that was being done that without having somebody say he's involved in it and getting on the stand and saying that, or without him messing up and openly admitting it, they don't have no actual evidence that he knew that there was a scam going on. If that makes any sense. There's this chick that do yoga that I be watching channel. Her name is Felicia. I don't do yoga, but watching her do yoga is so relaxing. Come on, let's get 3 to 5 more $10 drops in the Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. We got a full house in here this morning. Come on, let's go. So I can't say she is gonna snitch. I'm not saying that she is. The feds might just be using her sneakily as a ploy to. Okay, this is a perfect example. You don't think that they had in the Treyway case, you don't think that they weren't ready to call BM1 to the stand? You don't think they was ready to call Tekashi 6ix9ine's baby mama, first baby mama, to the stand? You don't think they wasn't ready to do that? If he got on the stand and said anything that didn't correlate with what they wanted to hear him say? You don't think that they wasn't ready to have her come on the stand? Neat Christique. Chilling. You don't think they didn't already have her in the she was in the chamber. If Tekashi 6ix9ine would have went up there and not said the things that they wanted him to say, or the things that they already spoke with him about, you don't think? Nah, you good, Erlo? That was a good question. You don't think that they didn't already have her in the chamber? You don't think he didn't know that? Because don't forget, he copped out, but he wasn't sentenced. So if she would have came, if he would have said something that didn't fall in line with what they needed for him to say, you don't think she couldn't have came on the stand, answered a couple of questions, lined this nigga all the way up, and then now when it's his turn to get sentenced, we're gonna give you 20 years because you were supposed to say this and that, but now they took back that we're gonna give you the whole 47 years because they took back the 5K1 letter. What up, Stockton? You don't think that was going on? This is the puppy right here. This is the one. This is the one right here. That's the puppy that was in the jacket. Roach with the $10 drop. He said, "4, I got a story for you." I don't know if he's saying I got a story because I usually do just make up shit, like, you know, shits and giggles, or if he actually got a story to tell me. If you do, you could call in, or we can talk about it after the show. Make sure you hit me though, because I will forget. Roach pulls up to the saloon. He's like, "Okay, it's nice and bright in here. It's like a little lively." Roach has his whole bow tie on. Boom. He pulls up to the saloon. He got his top hat on like he's freaking like he's Abraham Lincoln. He has one of them Abraham Lincoln top hats on. He pulls up to the saloon. He got his bow tie on. For some strange reason, every time he steps into the doorway, he fixes his bow tie. Nobody knows why he does this. He walks into the saloon. He has a whole cane with him. He's doing like the pimp walk, like, hey, 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 hey. He's walking up to the bar. He goes, he gets his coffee. He says, "What do y'all got for eats today?" They said, "Yo, you know what we got?" They come, they bring them out some. We don't got grits and eggs this morning because the ran out. We didn't expect so many people this morning, so they bring about a bowl of oatmeal with some fruit, with some strawberries in the oatmeal, bam, some blueberries in the oatmeal, bam, and a hint of cinnamon, bam, right in the oatmeal. What up, LV the Slap? We playing your jump off tonight. Tonight we got a preview of an LV the Slap jump off. We will be playing tonight. A little bit of cinnamon on it. It's like, yes, this is hitting the spots, all of the spots. They give him some toast, right? But the toast has butter and cinnamon on it. Bah. Then they bring him out some sliced up apples and a little dish like this of caramel, or some nice warm melted caramel to dip the apples in. That's what you got for breakfast this morning, my brother. We ain't got grits and eggs. The freaking, we didn't expect this many people to pull up this morning. We didn't expect this many people to pull up this morning, so we didn't have grits and eggs. We usually have grits and eggs when people pull up the night before. So nobody really pulled up to the saloon last night. So we didn't expect nobody to pull up to the saloon this morning. So we don't have no steaks ready. We don't got no grits ready. But we got this other stuff. I don't know what to tell you. At least it ain't porridge. And that shit I just mentioned sound good. I wish I had some fucking oatmeal with some strawberries and some blueberries with a little bit of cinnamon, with some toast, with some butter on it, with some cinnamon on the butter. Then we got some sliced up apples with some warm caramels to dip into it. Wowzers! What are you talking about? That shit is hitting. Hold on, that shit ain't hitting? Or with your coffee. We also got your coffee. But we don't got regular coffee. We mix the coffee with the hot chocolate because we really want to give you hot chocolate. Okay, so I be forgetting to do shit sometimes. So I've been wanting to play LV the Slaps music since Monday. I just I be forgetting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do a lot of stuff over here by myself that y'all don't even know about. He said this is in his wolf's coat. It's a whole wolf's coat. He's always selling them puppies in the saloon. When he pulls up to the saloon, he's selling puppies in the side of his wolf's coat. It's nice and warm in there for the puppies. They like it. There's also he also has what do you call that? Beef jerky in there. He be feeding them beef jerky while they just hanging out. Yes, he has the whole Abraham Lincoln hat on with a bow tie that he's always fixing. We got stuff to offer in the saloon. We didn't know anybody was pulling up today. God dang it. Come on, let's get 3 to 4 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on. Yeah, I really do be busy. I think I'm joking. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. I'm not even gonna show y'all, but I gotta work on some print work today. Yesterday we did a lot of video work. We're gonna keep trying to do the video work today. I'm gonna try to put out a lot of videos today, but I got a lot of print work I gotta do. I gotta catch up with the stuff we did yesterday. Mike Jones says the Fed scare tactics is when they tell you something like you're facing 5 to 40 years, but we're trying to get you 120 months. That's when they start telling. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so I definitely want to apologize. Yeah, I got a couple of trials that we're gonna be covering. When the actual courts open up, I gotta go try to pull up down there. I'm pretty sure they're gonna want me to take some kind of vaccine, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. So I have no plans on taking that fucking vaccine. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I don't know how that's gonna work out with me covering court cases or whatever the case gotta be. Because how you gonna tell me you got a vaccine ready in a year and y'all niggas still ain't cured cancer? How about AIDS? We've been working on a cure for that shit for a long time. What the fuck? Y'all ain't even cured the common cold. Now it is what it is. Like, look, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what it is. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you how it works. I'm gonna tell you how it works, right? Listen very closely. All you can do is offer people opportunity. All you can do is offer people opportunity. That's it. You have something, you offer people opportunity, and then you see where they go from there. A lot of times people are going to feel like their value is higher than what their value actually is. A lot of times people want to get paid before they do any actual work. They, that's just how it's going to be. A lot of times people aren't going to want to be their own boss. A lot of times people aren't going to want to build nothing from scratch. So when you building something from the ground level, you're just going to have to put in a lot of work on your own. And there's going to be a revolving door because there's going to be people that you're going to offer opportunity to, but they're not going to see the opportunity for what it is because they don't care about the opportunity. They want the cash money, and you're opening up. I'm not opening up a business with a loan where I could pay people in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not opening up opening up a business with a loan. I'm opening up a business from nothing. I don't have anybody to lean on. I don't have a relative that's giving me money to help me grow my brand. I don't have a benefactor of any kind. Closest thing I got to benefactors is you guys that drop donations. Other than that, I don't got a benefactor. I don't got a relative. I don't got nobody. And then on top of that, I got to do all and I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm just explaining. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, if you're not ready to work, then, you didn't keep doing what you do. There's nothing wrong with a day job. There's nothing wrong with just keeping your day job. There's nothing wrong with working for somebody. Fuck what this guy Damon fucking Dave Dash is talking about. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working for somebody. There's zero things wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a job in a convenience store. There's nothing wrong with being the security guard. There's nothing wrong with moving people for a living. There's nothing wrong with these jobs. These jobs are all things that people need, that services that need to be that they need to be. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with any of these things. But the problem is when you work somewhere like that, then yeah, you're gonna work and then you're gonna get paid, but you're still working and earning for the company, and then you're getting paid. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times when you starting a business or you doing what we do for a living, you're only gonna get paid as good as what your work is. So if you're looking at how much money I'm making personally, and you're saying, well, Frost just got X amount of drops the other night, why isn't he giving me any? And then I'm looking at you and I'm saying, well, what work have you done? Have we just talked about work? Or have you done work? Because if you write articles, let's say you write articles for us, right? Are you writing articles people are reading, or are you just writing articles that you want to write because they're interested in you? How many views is these articles getting? If you're writing all the dopest articles in the world and it's not getting any views, that means that you're not generating any money, right? If you're making videos and they're not getting any views, that means that you're not generating any money, right? So then how much money am I supposed to pay you? I'm supposed to pay you for monies that you're not generating? That don't make sense. But there will be people in these people's ears saying he owes you this and he owes you that, and not recognizing the opportunity. Look, I'm literally giving you an opportunity to, make as much as you want to make. Or you got it, all it is dependent on how hard you want to work. Mike Jones says, I did not know that rappers was warning Boozy. I don't think Boozy pays attention to what anybody else is talking about, so I'm pretty sure Boozy's gonna just do what Boozy want to do. I think Boozy should stay off of Vlad for different reasons, not necessarily because he's gonna get indicted, but because Vlad uses Boozy to talk shit about other rappers. So sooner or later, Vlad is gonna, Boozy's gonna go on Vlad. Vlad's gonna use him to talk shit about some other rappers. He's gonna say something, and then he's gonna get some unnecessary beef that isn't this unnecessary beef. Does that make sense, Mike Jones? I'll say that again. I don't think Boozy's has a. I wouldn't say the biggest concern is Boozy getting indicted. I would think the biggest concern is Vlad uses Boozy to talk shit about other rappers. So what's going to happen is Boozy is going to go on Vlad. Vlad is going to use him to talk shit about other rappers. That's going to create unnecessary beef. Does that make sense? Vlad used to use Lord Jamal to talk shit about people. He'll invite Lord Jamal on his show, and then they'll talk shit about people. I think that's a bigger problem in this world of rappers are shooting at each other over internet beef for no reason. You understand that Boozy just got shot because some other dude got killed and Boozy went there and wore a jacket implicating a guy? I do know that, right? Anyway, we're gonna end the show early today. Numerous different reasons we're gonna end the show early today. I have to start sticking to the 1.5 hour time limit so I could get other work done. So we're gonna end the show early today. Definitely appreciate everybody for pulling up. Let's call out these drops real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, if you don't mind. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $20 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $5 drop. Shout out to Wavy D with the $5 drop. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $10 drop. Shout out to Neek with the $10 drop. Shout out to Roach with the $10 drop. Shout out to DSTN, ain't nobody calling you Dustin, with the $10 drop. And shout out to James S. I mean with the $5 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Also shout out to Dog Soldier becoming a bag swinger. All of you guys need to become bag swingers and ASAP. With all that being said, I love y'all. Everybody go out there, be productive. Try instead of trying to find reasons to disagree with people, try to find ways that we can have common ground. Let's try to encourage building with one another. Let's try to encourage unity. Let's try to encourage things like that. Let's discourage hate. Let's discourage all the bullshit. Let's, when people are coming and they're trying to get you to yo, I'm trying to tell you this person that, and I'm trying to tell you that person this, realize that they're trying to play on our emotions to wanna have adversity. Like, we want to have adversary, like this deep thing in us as in human beings that we want to overcome things. So understand that they're trying to play with your emotions. They're trying to play with your feelings. You understand what I'm saying? They trying to play with your emotions. They trying to play with your feelings. Understand that. With all that being said, I'm going to try to get some print media done today. We're definitely 100% going to get some video media done today. I'm going to try to get some print media done today. Make sure y'all pull up to the BBN website. This is it right here. Go there right now. Go check out some articles if y'all want. I'm trying to remember the right one. I have more than one on the website. Go check out that website right now. Go check out the BBN website. Just go look at a couple of articles, comment on a couple of things. Let me know what y'all guys think about what we already have up there, so we know which ways to keep going. I'm gonna have some more print media up today, one way or the other. I think I'm just gonna try to write like 3 or 4 articles. We're gonna see how much time I got. And on top of that, we're going to put out a couple of more videos today. Hopefully 3 to 4 videos. I already got 2 on my mind. With that being said, yo, look, I love y'all. Please go out there, be productive. Let's encourage other people to be the best person that they could be. Because in that moment, we being the best person that we could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.